Hello, hello. John Lopu, still Shauri, straight preaching. This is mortuary. Jesus said the day of Jubilee comes, and even those who are dead, they will hear the voice of the Lord. From the beginning, God created the ears to hear, the eyes to see, and the heart to feel. Man was given hand to work, legs to walk, and feelings, emotions, and desire. All of those things are supposed to govern a man. He's supposed to see correctly, do correctly, feel correctly, and purpose correctly. I remember the story of John chapter 8, the woman who was supposed to be stoned. And Jesus set her free because it was her right to have a man, but it's not a right to go with many men. There are things which are original from the beginning. From the foundation of the world, man was made to be original. Man was made to enjoy his life. Man was made to live like a bird, better than the birds, better than the flowers. So the flowers are clothed beautifully. The birds, they feed with a lot of grains. Some even fruits that man has not yet tasted. There are different places. So you go back to Jubilee. You ask for that wife when you have reached the age of asking for a wife. Don't sleep with your brother. Don't sleep with many girls, forcing them. You don't sleep with many boys. When the right time comes, ask for your husband. God will give you. When the right time comes and your wife is pregnant, she needs to deliver, ask for financial support. Ask for financial support for that child to go to university. Ask. That's what he says in Matthew chapter 7. Luke 4:18, he says, the days of Jubilee come, where the prisoners will be set free. Those who are oppressed by the spirit, evil spirit, they'll be set free. Because Jesus told the evil demon, leave that man, and don't come back again into him. That is Luke 17 and Matthew 17. He relieved the man, telling him, you're free from now. Because Jesus is powerful. He can reason beyond the judges. He can reason beyond the presidents. He can reason beyond the strong. And in Matthew 12, he says, can a weak man enter into a strong man's house and steal from him while he's watching? But if the man that comes into his house is stronger than him, he binds his hands. Then he takes what belongs to him and he relieves the oppressed. So that's how he comes, by the finger of God. He returns everything to the foundation. That's why John the Baptist came saying, every crooked way must be made straight. Every rough way must be made smooth. Let your speech be smooth. Know how to greet people in a good way. If it is girls, greet her in a good way. If it's an elder, if it's a businessman, just speak the right way. It will enter into the heart and they will answer correctly. If it is a feeling, feel it correctly with your sister. And she will marry you because you are feeling correct with her. And also he says, every high mountain, if you are learned, if you are a beautiful girl, all of those things. Now there is a man who is normal, loyal, feeling like you. Don't be too harsh because you are educated, because you are beautiful, because of all these physical things that God did not make you with. This thing passes. The only thing that he made you with is the things of the Garden of Eden. You remember Adam? Adam did not have a father or a mother, but God sustained him. God sustained him with finance, all of these things that he needed in those days. So even orphans and widows, they do not have excuse before the eyes of God. You cannot say that I was an orphan or a widow. Remember Cain? Cain was chased from the hands of God. He was told to go away. And from there he received, he fed, and he cannot have an excuse before the eyes of God. So everybody is supposed to ask. Isaiah 62 verse 20 says, at the right time ask, and I will give you. The same is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. He says, at the right time I make everything beautiful. When your wife gets pregnant, ask, God will give you. Whichever place that you come from, whether poor, orphan, widowed, at the right time, ask. Even if you're a rich man, ask at the right time. The right way to speak to people. If you're a president, ask. Tell God, this is the time that I need you. When the demons, when the evil spirits attack you, tell God, this is the time that I need you. And he will come. Man was meant to rule the earth. Man is strong. Man is powerful because he was made in the image of God. Everything is supposed to bow to him. He is powerful. So when you give excuses, God does not allow that. That's why he says there is no excuse for sleeping with your brother while you have your sister. There is no excuse of sleeping with an animal while you have your sister. So everything must be done correctly. That's what John the Baptist came to say. A crooked way must be made straight. And every rough path must be made smooth. Know how to speak to people, know how to act. All other things is called transgression, iniquity. And that's what God punishes. Because ignorance cannot be a defense. And pride he destroys.